Disney and Marvel's Eternals took a steep drop in its second weekend in theaters, but it's still hanging on to first place ahead of newcomers like Clifford the Big Red Dog. Eternals added $27.5 million over the weekend, bringing its domestic total to $118.8 million, according to studio estimates Sunday. The film, directed by Oscar winner Chloe Zhao and starring Angelina Jolie, Kumail Nanjiani, and Gemma Chan, fell 61% from its debut. Though not uncommon for a big superhero tentpole, it was significantly steeper than the 52% drop seen by the last Disney and Marvel offering, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Both played exclusively in theaters, but the main difference is that Shang-Chi simply got better ratings from audiences and critics. Shang-Chi also became available to stream on Disney this weekend. Eternals has made $281.4 million globally to date. Review: Marvel's overstuffed Eternals is a star-studded exercise in superhero excess. More, how Eternals breaks the Marvel superhero mold. As a love letter to Earth and humanity, second place went to Clifford the Big Red Dog, which opened in theaters during the weekend was also available to stream at home for Paramount subscribers. It made an estimated $16.40 million from 3,700 theaters over the weekend and $22 million across its 5 days in release. Though critics were not impressed, it has a 48% on Rotten Tomatoes. Audiences were more forgiving, giving it a promising A cinema score. And Clifford managed to do this in the face of uncertain movie-going conditions for families. There's been a lot of talk about family audiences and whether or not they want to go to the movie theater, said Paul Dergrabedian, Comscore's senior media analyst. I think this is a really solid debut. It shows there is a demand for family films on the small screen and the big screen. Spoilers: how Chloe Zhao scored that massive end credits surprise cameo for Eternals. More, Marvel's Eternals tops box office with $71 million on opening weekend, but audience response is mixed. Blockbusters rounded out the top 5 with Dune in third place with $5.5 million, No Time to Die in fourth with $4.6 million and Venom: Let There Be Carnage in fifth with $4 million. Notably, Venom 2 this weekend became only the second pandemic-era film to cross the $200 million mark at the domestic box office. The other was Shang-Chi. More and more awards hopefuls are entering the specialty box office as well, and many are making their way into the top 10. This weekend Kenneth Branagh's semi-autobiographical film Belfast made $1.8 million from 580 screens in its debut. In its second weekend, Spencer, featuring Kristen Stewart as Princess Diana, pulled in $1.5 million from 1,265 screens. And even in its fourth weekend, Wes Anderson's The French Dispatch continues to do well, adding $1.8 million and bringing its total to $11.6 million. Outside the top 10, the Julia Child documentary Julia opened on 5 screens to $20,796. These films are in fewer theaters, but there is a demand for independent film, which is one of the categories that everyone thought would be really hurt by the pandemic, said Dergrabedian. We're really seeing signs of a much more normalized marketplace. Next weekend, Ghostbusters: Afterlife faces off against the Will Smith Awards hopeful King Richard. I'm not good at dancing. Kumail Nanjiani took his Eternals Bollywood move seriously. Estimated ticket sales for Friday through Sunday at US and Canadian theaters, according to Comscore. Final domestic figures will be released Monday. 1. Eternals, $27.5 million. 2. Clifford the Big Red Dog, $16.4 million. 3. Dune, $5.5 million. 4. No Time to Die, $4.6 million. 5. Venom: Let There Be Carnage, $4 million. 6. Ron's Gone Wrong, $2.2 million. 7. The French Dispatch, $1.8 million. 8. Belfast, $1.8 million. 9. Spencer, $1.5 million. 10. Antlers, $1.2 million.